KNED Studios on Electric Avenue in McAlester, Oklahoma. It's time for Running with the Herd, a weekly McAlester Athletics coaches show. Brought to you by David Tradenyard, Chick-fil-A of McAlester, Reagan Auto, and What About Bob's Restaurant.
At 8:30 in the morning, another day, another dollar. Welcome to Running with the Herd, and that is brought to you once again by David's Trading Yard, Chick-fil-A McAlester, Reagan Auto, and What About Bob's Restaurant. This is Brandon Green, the voice of the Buffaloes, bringing you episode 4 of Running with the Herd. And with episode 4, we have the head coach of McAlester Pom. We have Maggie Meadows. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So let's go ahead and speak a little bit about the off season. I know we're getting ready for the season. We are just about ready to go. How has the offseason been like getting you guys ready for the 2024-2025 year?
So the girls spent their summer...
Just pull that a little bit closer. You're good.
The girls spent their summer working out at Summer Pride, lifting and running and conditioning and stuff. So we didn't have very many practices over the summer. But at the end of the summer, we had a work week that the girls came 3 days, all day, 8 to 3, where they learned all of their game day routine. They learned their hip-hop routine. We're still waiting to learn our Pom routine, but that's the only dance that we like to learn for this season. So we are in full swing.
So we know that you guys are at all these games and all these matches that you guys go to, but what does the competition schedule look like a little bit for McAlester Pom?
So our big schedule season starts in November with OSSA game day. So we'll have regionals, and then the following week we will have state. And then we do just a competition. It's called Dance Team Union, where we'll take our Pom routine and our hip-hop routine. And then we go to our state competition in December. And then we have about a month and a half break until we go to nationals in February.
Okay, so you guys are going to be pretty busy.
We are.
So everyone that, you guys are able to give the average, football fan or basketball fan kind of a preview of what your competition routines and just overall game day routines that you're mentioning, what they look like. How do you guys even go about building those awesome routines that people just are amazed by?
Well, it takes a lot of time and practice. So a lot of our girls, they don't just come in to dance their freshman year. They've been taking dance and learning all the skills and everything as young girls. And then throughout their dance studios and stuff, they learn all the skills that they need. And it helps us a lot as a varsity team.
This is kind of follow-up question. What goes into the song selection process of some of your routines?
Well, it's kind of like a theme that we go off of. So we just come up with a theme, and then with the theme, pick the different songs that go with this theme.
I gotcha. And here's a fun fact, a little bit. What is something the average person might not know about Pom?
Probably how much time and effort and dedication that the girls put into the program. It takes a lot of time and effort for them and coaches to... we are a full year sport. Our off season is very short, so they put a lot of time and effort into being on the Pom team.
And the season is young. First game is obviously coming up, and you guys mentioned the entire schedule that you have ahead of y'all. But who do you see being some big time leaders for your Pom squad this year?
Well, we actually have 8 seniors, and I think all of them, we've had them all 3 or 4 years. And they are all very good leaders. They get the team together. They have big, strong voices with the team and opinions, and I think that they are going to take us very far this season.
I know. I know it must have been really hard to just choose 2 from the amount of seniors that you had, because me and you were speaking over the last week and said, well, how many do I bring? I have an amazing group of seniors. And what are you most looking forward to this year, Coach?
I think just watching them take their hard work and put it on the floor, and I know that they will be able to win a lot this year, so I'm excited to watch that.
All right, so again, that was our first break here with Running with the Herd, episode 4 with McAlester Pom. We're going to be speaking with a couple of our seniors here with McAlester Pom on the way in just a moment. You're listening to Running with the Herd on KN.
Come by David's Trading Yard on the north end of Kiowa, Oklahoma, and check out the new Bad Boy 25 horsepower backhoe model 1025 on sale for $21,500 or just $306 a month with good credit. We have Bad Boy mowers, tractors, and implements. Call 918-432-5671. That's 918-432-5671. Or stop by David's Trading Yard on the north end of Kiowa, Oklahoma. Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of Running with the Herd. When it's time to feed your herd, bring them to Chick-fil-A McAlester, voted McAllister's #1 fast food restaurant for the second straight year. Whether you are dining in, coming through the drive-thru, door dashing, or letting us cater your special event, we are ready to serve you. It is always our pleasure. Chick-fil-A McAlester. Go Buffs!
School is back in session, and Reagan Auto would like to help kids in need of a backpack for this school year. We have 100 backpacks for boys and girls.
No way!
From now until they're all gone. Come by Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte here in McAlester. Grab a bag and say hello. From us here at Reagan Auto, thanks to our valued customers for making this possible.
What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
Welcome back to Running with the Herd, episode 4. Here, 78 degrees in McAlester, Oklahoma on this fine Monday, August 26th, the first Monday of the football season, which is coming up this Friday at 7:30 at Hook Hill Stadium, First National Field. McAlester football against the Broken Bow Savages, again, over on the gridiron. So, we are now, though, talking about McAlester Pom, as we now have a couple of seniors with us today. We have Ellie Bass and Skylie Simpson. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
All right, okay, a little nervous. We're going to get through it together. So I asked them that same question here just not too long ago. They said, I'm fine. And then mics come on. No, it's okay. We're going to be just fine. Because we're going to start off with an icebreaker. Do you have a current favorite song? And if you don't have a current favorite song, what are some songs that you guys are into? Like, what kind of genre of music, maybe? But I would like to start off with a song if you can. But if not, then I'll have to cop out.
Well, I've just listened to Adele recently.
Okay.
So I can't name my favorite one, but Adele.
Okay, sweet.
I like Tate McRae, like a lot of her. So.
Okay, all right. So, see, that's a way to kind of get into the show here. So, with y'all in y'all senior years, I think a lot of people would be finding it interesting to know how you guys got your start in Pom. What made you want to get into Pom?
My sister was on Pom, and I kind of like watched her growing up. And I have been in dance since I was like 2, so the Pom girls were always something I really looked up to, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same with me, but like, I don't have an older sister. I just saw like her and her older sister and their friends doing Pom. And then when we did it, it just sparked from there, and I just always wanted to do it.
So how long have y'all known each other, first off?
Since we were like 2.
Since
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
So how cool is it to now make it all the way to your guys' senior years and be doing Pom together?
It's so fun.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So being seniors, what's the emotion kind of like getting to your senior years with Pom? Sorry to be the Debbie Downer, but at the same time.
I mean, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it
doing
is
that last
sad.
year.
Just because the group we're also with, we've been together like for All-Star Pom before varsity too, so.
So even though y'all have known each other since you're all 2, most of the senior group has known each other for a long time as well.
Yes.
How much do you think that helps you guys out when it comes to routines and everything?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
It helps out a lot, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Who have been some people that you have looked up to or been a role model to get you guys where you are today?
Probably for me, my sister.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you were mentioning that's what kind of helped you get into Pom in the first place.
I don't really... No, I mean, Chris and Maggie, they're really big role models to me. So
Cool deal. What has been your favorite moment in Pom up to this point?
winning 4th at nationals.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other.
And then
Yeah.
winning state
Yeah.
also.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all most looking forward to this year in your senior years?
State and nationals.
State nationals.
Yeah.
Being the last
Football
time.
season.
Yeah.
School too.
All
So,
that.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned football season. I mean, it's here on Friday. Do you still get first game jitters being seniors, or has that kind of gone away?
No, I don't.
Maybe when we get out there, like, I don't know.
When you're winning state championships and 4th in nationals, it's like it's another thing. So do you guys have any post graduation plans so far?
I plan to go to like Oklahoma State University and try out for Palm there.
Okay.
I'm planning to go to Ole Miss and
Really?
yeah.
What made you want to pick Ole Miss?
Well, we have some like family friends. Their daughter goes there, and I just kind of always wanted to like leave Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really like they have a really good football team, and I just really wanted to get out.
As an OU fan, Ole Miss is not a game I'm looking forward to that much. And I know that with Oklahoma State, we've had a lot of McAlester Pom squad members be able to go to Oklahoma State and have good careers there. So that's really neat as well. And last question is always a fun one, okay? So just line up because this is a stupid question. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? Think about it, because also being in Palm, that's going to be a big answer.
Probably.
I think I might have stumped him.
Hands for feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Hands for feet?
Yeah.
See, I'm even stumping myself. I don't know what I would pick. I guess, yeah, I'd say hands for feet. I think
Yeah.
you could, because you could still grab
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah,
but if you
yeah.
if you do feet for hands, that's all
Yeah.
gone. Anyway, that's it. You guys did a great job. Those were seniors Skylie Simpson and Ellie Bass. Thank you guys for joining us here on
you.
Running with the Herd once again.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're going to take one more break, and we're going to have head coach Maggie Meadows with McAlester Pom up with some fun facts about her as well, and just some fun questions in general. That'll be coming up after this quick 2-minute break here on episode 4 of Running with the Herd on K.
Come by David's Trading Yard on the north end of Kiowa, Oklahoma, and check out the new Bad Boy 25 horsepower backhoe model 1025 on sale for $21,500 or just $306 a month with good credit. We have Bad Boy mowers, tractors, and implements. Call 918-432-5671. That's 918-432-5671. Or stop by David's Trading Yard on the north end of Kiowa, Oklahoma. Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of Running with the Herd. When it's time to feed your herd, bring them to Chick-fil-A McAlester, voted McAllister's #1 fast food restaurant for the 2nd straight year. Whether you are dining in, coming through the drive-thru, door dashing, or letting us cater your special event, we are ready to serve you. It is always our pleasure. Chick-fil-A McAlester. Go Buffs!
School is back in session, and Reagan Auto would like to help kids in need of a backpack for this school year. We have 100 backpacks for boys and girls.
No way!
From now until they're all gone. Come by Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte here in McAlester. Grab a bag and say hello. From us here at Reagan Auto, thanks to our valued customers for making this possible.
What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
$8:44 in the morning here on KNED, McAlester, Oklahoma. Running with the Herd, episode 4, brought to you by David's Trading Yard, Reagan Auto, What About Bob's Restaurant, and Chick-fil-A McAlester, which they did bring over some goodies today. They have the last couple of weeks, and they have the banana pudding milkshake, and they also brought over some honey pimento cheese, I think honey pepper pimento sandwiches, which I'm going to try later on. They brought it by about 5 minutes before we started here, but I was able to try that a little bit. Yes, product placement, but it's okay because it's pretty good. So anyway, we do have Coach Maggie Meadows here with us today with McAlester Pom, and it's our final break here. So we have 5 fun facts about you a little bit. Starting off with, we asked your players the same question, so now we're going to ask you, how did you get your start in Pom?
Well, I had dance since I was 2. Just kind of, I was the only girl, so just one of those things that my parents put me into. And I also was on All-Star Pom and just looked up to the varsity Pom girls as well. And I was on Pom all through high school. I actually went to Northeastern State in Talpa, and I was on Pom there as well. And then I came back and just putting into a program that put so much into my life was something that I wanted to do. So,
well, that's honestly another question I kind of wanted to ask you as a follow-up. Just how cool is it to be able to come back to the place that, did so much for you, to be able to now try to do the same for people that were once in your shoes?
Yeah, it's pretty neat thing to do and watch. I've also known a lot of these girls since they were little, so just to watch them grow and become young women is just a really neat thing. And a lot of things that they probably don't realize that we try to instill in them is not just Pom and dance skills. Like, we try to teach them life skills and things that they can take after Pom in high school.
What made you want to become a coach?
Oh, my dad was a coach. And
so I was going to mention.
I feel like it's just a calling.
Yeah, just a calling. Yeah. Your dad's coached me since I was 7 years old, so I understand that. What was your favorite subject in school growing up?
Well, I feel like I should say math, since I am a middle school math teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And it just comes really easy to me. And again, my dad is a math teacher, my brother's a math teacher, and so
another calling.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some of Coach Meadows' hobbies outside of Pom and school?
I do like to walk just around the track and stuff. And recently, like probably 2 years ago, I started reading again. Like, as a student, it's not really the most fun that you want to have, but being able to read just to enjoy it has been something that I have started doing recently.
Okay, and since we are here with a breakfast kind of show, what is your breakfast food? Not a location, but just a food in general.
I don't know. I'm not a huge breakfast person.
Okay.
But, I do like some chicken minis.
There we go. Then Chick-fil-A is going to be perfect for you here. And last one's always a fun one. I'm going to stir the pot here a little bit. Who is the better coach? Coach Maggie Meadows or Coach Troy Meadows?
Oh, well, obviously I am.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us today. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I don't think so.
Go Buffs.
Go Buffs.
There we go. Again, that was episode 4 of Running with the Herd. We have McAlester Pom with us today. Again, next week we will not have a show due to Labor Day, but we're going to try to get back with McAlester Band after that. So, again, we'll be back in 2 weeks here with Running with the Herd on KND. This has been Running with the Herd with the voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, and head coach of McAlester Pom, Maggie Meadows. Brought to you by David's Trading Yard, Chick-fil-A McAlester, Reagan Auto, and What About Bob's Restaurant. So until 14 days from today, you guys, don't just have a great day. Have a Buffalo day, everybody.